Hey everyone, this is Verdilt here, and today we have another Pokemon X and Wi-Fi battle. X and Wi-Fi battle. X and Wi-Fi battle. We have a match against Terren, which is the admin of the Litleo League. He was like, "Hey man, you lazy bum, let's have a sparring match and see who's the better man." So I was like, okay, sure, let's battle. So this is a friendly battle. He's actually super tough. This is his league team. So he leads off with Trevenant, which is perfect for me because I lead off with Manjo, the Arcanine. Which actually I thought it meant pretty in Indian, but turns out not. I go for Flare Blitz, and this doesn't kill surprisingly. I am Adamant max attack, but Trevenant I guess is a beast. So it survives. The recoil isn't the best thing out there. Goes for Leech Seed and absorbs some of my health. He can't take the next hit, but he definitely did some damage to me, considering that I am completely in an advantage type-wise. So he protects. I go for Wild Charge, predicting the Gyarados with the Intimidate, but he decides to stay in. Now I switch back to Flare Blitz because the Wild Charge is already obvious and there's a chance he'd go into his Mamoswine. So he switches out, goes into his Clefable, and I catch Clefable on the Flare Blitz. I was hoping this would do more than half because I'd sacrifice my Arcanine to kill this thing, but it does less than half, so I'm forced to switch out. So switch out into my Crobat to make him fear the poison move. Also because I can take anything this thing has. Probably it's not too offensive as well. So make him fear the poison move, but instead I go for Brave Bird. He sends out his defensive Gyarados with the I don't know if it's defensive or not, but it has Intimidate. With the Intimidate, the powerful Brave Bird from the powerful Crobat does around 60 to 70% damage, which is amazing. So he recovers some with his leftovers. He's probably defensive or special defensive, whatever. So sends out his Sonata to catch another Brave Bird to the face, and then he'd probably Bullet Punch. So this does more than half, even though I'm intimidated. Switch out, go into my Parthenax to take the expected Bullet Punch and let him take the Rough Skin to the face. So Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. And now I decide to switch out, go into my Arcanine in case he wanted to switch back into his Gyarados to take Earthquake or something. I'd be ready. Or if he killed my Arcanine, I have an alternative plan. He decides to go for Bullet Punch and kill my Arcanine. Now I'm sure he's locked into Bullet Punch because it did way too much to my defensive Garchomp. So I send out my Empoleon to set up the rocks. He switches out the rocks mainly for Mamoswine to break its Focus Sash, but he makes a great play and goes into his own Mamoswine. So he avoided the damage from the Stealth Rocks and kept his Focus Sash intact. So he goes for Earthquake. Luckily I managed to survive that. And I go for Scald. Torrent boosted. Take him out to 1 HP. He lives with the Focus Sash and I'm like, oh shit. But he gets the burn. Luckily for me. This means it's the end of all Piggly. Let's drink some water. So, goes into his Black Swan, which is a great name by the way. I was 100% sure he'd go for the Psychic move predicting me to switch, so I decided to stay in. What the hell, I'm max HP, I can probably take the hit. And if not, like, I don't want to sacrifice something else. So it goes for Psyshock. And this killed my Empoleon, unfortunately. And now I go into my Crobat, and I know he's fearing the damage from the Brave Bird, so I went to use U-turn, but he has Protect to scout out. Now he knows that I'm locked into U-turn. So he decided to stay in and land the damage on something else. I was sure he's gonna go for the Fairy move, so I wanted to send out my Charizard, but he's faster, so I decided not to. Jolteon is my best bet. Goes into and uses Hyper Voice. Jolteon manages to survive that thanks to its decent special defense. I go for Hidden Power Ice. He protects. He thinks I'm choiced, but actually I'm not choiced. So I switch moves. Go into Thunderbolt. Take Black Swan out. And I die from the HP. Now he has 3 Pokemon and I have 3 as well. Go into my Lass of Dawn. Goes into his Poseidon. At this point I am pretty sure I can sweep unless this Clefable does something incredible. So I go and use Dragon Pulse on his face, just because I don't want to Mega Evolve right now and get the sun up too soon. Maybe the Clefable can stall out the sun and then Fire Blast will not do damage to it. So I Mega Evolve, get the sun up, and go for Fire Blast. In my mind I was like, if I don't miss this Fire Blast, it's GG, it's over for Terren. He has nothing else to do. Go for Fire Blast, and I missed the Fire Blast. And from experience, I think a special defensive Clefable can take 75% of the damage from Fire Blast. So I go for and use Fire Blast, and whoop, it kills. No critical hit, no nothing. I was like, oh, sure, why not? So, oh, I'm sorry, he had 4 pokes. The first was Gyarados, the second is Clefable, and now Sonata. Goes for Bullet Punch. This bastard scores a crit. Does more than half, but it's okay. I take it out with Dragon Pulse. So Charizard getting the 3rd kill of the match. Sends out his Trevenant, his last Pokemon. I didn't want to risk the Fire Blast. I know 2 Dragon Pulses will kill. So I just go for Dragon Pulse. And the game was like, I'm just gonna make this quick and give you a critical hit. And this will be the end of the match. Hopefully you enjoyed, and Terren is a really powerful guy and I enjoyed this match with him. It was actually intense. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, please. Thank you very much.